students, today we are going to learn the topic rain. So, you like playing in the rain. So, you are also making small paper boats during the rainy season and live in the water during rain. So actually where does it come from? So what are the different sources of water? How the process of rain is occurring? We'll all learn in this topic, rain. So we can see water. Where you are going to observe the water? Yes, you are seeing water in the lakes, rivers, canals, pools, dams and also bore wells, wells, etc. So actually water from where it is coming? So due to rain, it is filled up in all these lakes, rivers, pools. So before entering into our topic, you should know what is the different forms of the water. So firstly, we'll see the forms of water. So always see children, water occurs in three different forms. What are they? They are solid water. It is in three forms: solid, liquid and vapor or gaseous form. Vapor can also be called as gaseous. So water occurs in three different forms. So what is solid form? See children, you all know ice. You all like ice creams. So it is in the solid form. Ice occurs in the solid form. And ice, when it is heated, it changes into water. So this is the liquid form. When water is heated, it changes into water vapor. So the water converts into water vapor when it is heated. So ice, water, water vapor. These are the three different forms of the water: solid, liquid and vapor or gaseous form of water. These are the three different forms of water. So here there are certain processes you should know. When ice is heated, water is getting converted. Water when heated, it converts into water vapor. In the same manner, the reverse reaction will also take place. What is that? When water vapor is cooled, it converts into water. When water is cooled, it converts into ice. So the vice versa, reversible process takes place. Ice will convert into water and water also will again convert into ice. Liquid to vapor, vapor to liquid or solid to liquid, liquid to solid. So this process takes place reversibly, vice versa. So here when we are heating the water, when it is converting into water vapor, this process is called evaporation. So what is evaporation? The process of conversion of water into water vapor is known as evaporation. Next, when we are cooling the water vapor, it gets converted into water. That means this process, the process of changing water vapor into water, this process is called condensation, or simply water into ice. This process is called condensation. So these are the two processes where solid to liquid form or liquid to gaseous form and vapor to liquid form or liquid to solid form, it takes place. Like this, the water exists in three different states. So this is a solid form of water which you are seeing over here. Ice cubes. See, these are the ice cubes which are in the solid form. Now I kept it on the flame. So what is happening over here? So look, when we are heating the ice, it is converting slowly into water. It is converting slowly into liquid form. The solid form is changing into liquid form. So after some time, so here you can see the ice cubes where when I am putting on the flame, the ice cubes are converting into liquid form, that is water. Next, if you put it for some more time, the water is going to change into vapor form. That is, ice is changing into water and water is changing into water vapor. That is, solid is changing into liquid form and liquid into vapor form. See, the water when it started boiling, it is converted into vapor form. So, here you can see when the water is boiling, it is changing into water vapor. You can see the vapor coming out of the water. So we have seen the different forms of water. Now we'll see how the rain will occur and the clouds formation. So this we can see if we learn about the water cycle. So what is water cycle? So every day you see the hot sun. Yes, right children? The hot sun on one sunny day or when the day is very hot, what is happening? The water present in the lakes, rivers, pools, like that, they will get converted, they get evaporated. The water in the water sources, they will evaporate. The water will convert it into water vapor and form the clouds due to hot sun. This process, the conversion of water into water vapor to form the clouds, is known as evaporation. So, when the clouds get cooled, they has to get cooled. When the vapor form gets cooled, they converts into water. When the clouds become heavy, they become very dark and they come down as rain. So this process is known as precipitation. So the water vapor present in the cloud will get converted into water. The process is known as condensation. The water vapor gets cooled down to form water. That process is known as condensation. So here the water conversion into water vapor is known as evaporation, and the water vapor getting converted into water is known as condensation, and the water coming down as rain is known as precipitation. Altogether is nothing but water cycle. In this manner, we are going to get the rain. So, firstly, the clouds, they will move from one place to another place. The clouds, all the clouds may not rain because the clouds which are formed, they has to be cooled. So, then only we are going to get the rains. Like that, this is a process of water cycle. So, see, sometimes children, for getting the rains, we have to grow plants. When we grow more plants, then only the clouds will get cooled and they come down as rain. But nowadays what is happening? Due to deforestation or due to pollution or due to the factories, there is no rains. If at all there are rains, they come down in a huge form and they cause floods. When huge rains occur, they cause floods and they harm the human resources. So like that, if at all there are no rains due to deforestation, it also causes droughts. What is a drought? When there are no rains, then crops cannot be grown by the farmers. So we will not have the food. Hence, at the last, I can say we have to grow more plants for getting more rains. And we should learn that we should not waste water also. Okay children?